Welcome to the Rani Chennamma University, Belgaum, BSc Physics Paper 1, 5th Sem, Power Supply, Session 36. In Session 34 and 35, we have studied the introduction of the power supply and unregulated power supply. Now, filters, capacitor filter, LC section filter, and pi section filter, study of waveforms qualitatively. The learning objective of this session is to understand the function of filters in power supply, capacitor filter, LC filter, that is L section filter, and pi section filter. Now, we need some prerequisites to study the filter section, that is diode characteristic, that we have already studied in the section 35, and then inductance and capacitance reactances, unregulated bridge rectifier, ripple factor. So, let us study the terms used. Inductive reactance. As the inductor, it is having the reactance XL is equal to omega L, and that is equal to 2 pi FL. If F equal to 0, then XL equal to 0. It means that the reactance of the inductor is equal to 0. That is, the opposition in the motion of charges is equal to 0 if the frequency is equal to 0. It means the inductor acts as a short circuit for DC. That is, it allows DC components and it blocks AC component. The inductor therefore should be connected in series with the load. Therefore, the inductor is connected in series with the load in the filter section. Then the capacitive reactance. In the filter section, we are using capacitors whose reactance XC is equal to 1 by omega C. That is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi FC. For DC, that is frequency is equal to 0. Therefore, the reactance equal to infinite. The capacitive reactance becomes infinite. Thus, the capacitor acts as open circuit for DC. Means it does not allow DC. It only allows AC. Therefore, it is connected in parallel. That is, it blocks the entire DC component. So, the capacitor is always connected in parallel with the load. Now, let us see the basic filters. That is electronic filter. An electronic device which it removes or minimize the ripples. That is, it will minimize the AC components from the rectified output. That is known as the electronic filter. The process of removing or minimizing ripples in the filtered output is known as filtering. So here, as the pulsating signal, if it is passes into the electronic filter, will get a DC component. Now, unregulated full wave bridge rectifier with the filter section is shown in this figure. It consists of a bridge rectifier, that is unregulated one, and here it consists of D1, D2, D3 and D4 are connected in the form of a bridge, and the working of this full wave bridge rectifier, that is for a positive half of the input signal, it will passes means D1 and D3 becomes a forward bias and D2 and D4 becomes a reverse bias, and for a negative half of the input signal, D2 and D4 becomes a forward bias and D1 and D3 becomes a reverse bias. So we get a full wave pulsating output at the output of the full wave bridge rectifier. And after passing this output to the filter section, we'll get a filtered output. Let us see the types of filters. There are basically 4 types: capacitor filter, inductor filter, choke input or LC filter. This is also in the form of L section. So that is why it is known as L section filter. And capacitor input, or it is also known as pi section filter. Let us study the capacitor filter. Here, as the filtered, that is a rectified output, it is a pulsating output. Unidirectional pulsating voltage will get. So this is to be filtered using the capacitor, as the capacitor is connected in parallel, because the reactance of the capacitor Xc is equal to 1 by omega c, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc. As a frequency is equal to 0, the reactance of the capacitor equal to infinite. It means it blocks the DC. Therefore, AC component is removed through the capacitor to the ground, because as CE it passes a AC component, and the remaining DC component will get through the load RL. So here the charging and discharging function of the capacitor, it will produce the filtered output. Just it is a small wavy function. And here what happens for the wave, as it is reaches from 0 to Vm. So as the output voltage of the rectified output, it will reaches from 0 to Vm, the capacitor it will get charged. So as it is decreases from Vm to again 0, in between 0 to pi, in that case the capacitor it will be discharges, but it will not discharge completely. So before it will reaches to the complete discharging function, again the next wave it will comes from the rectified output. So due to that one, the capacitor instead of discharging, it will starts charging. It will starts charging again, and then it will be get a discharges when it is reaching from Vm to 0. So therefore AB it will shows the charging factor, and the BC it will shows the discharging function, and CD it will shows again a charging function, and DE again a discharging function in the filtered output, that it is shown in the figure. So we'll get a filtered output. And here to understand the ripple, what kind of AT, how much of AC component still the present by using a single capacitor, it is depending upon the ripple factor. Therefore, for a full wave rectifier, the ripple factor is equal to 1 divided by 4 square root of 3 C F into RL, where F is the input voltage frequency. By substituting these values, we will get the ripple factor. Now, let us see the inductor filter. So here the inductor, it will consist of single inductor, and it is connected in series with the RL, because inductor reactance XL is equal to omega L. If the frequency is equal to 0, the reactance equal to 0. But the output of the rectified voltage, here it is a pulsating one. Hence, it has a still the AC component. So therefore, the pulses can be removed after passing through the load L. So here the voltage across the inductor, it will reduces from maximum Vm to some little bit, and also as soon as it will reaches to the 0 volt, again the next voltage it will magnetize and demagnetize due to the function of the inductor. Therefore, when the rectified current starts from 0 to maximum, the inductor opposes the rise of current by storing up the energy in its magnetic field. So the output voltage is less. And if the rectified output starts decreasing from Vm to 0, then the inductor again opposes this fall in the voltage. Therefore, due to that one, it will not reaches to the 0 volt and to the Vm. Thus, the current through the inductor and the load never drops to 0, and it gives a almost continuous current in the load. So which indicates that the small amount of a pulses is removed using L. But compared to the capacitor filter, it is still having the pulses, that is in the form of a wavy shape. So therefore, a single inductor is never used. Using L and C, we can use the filter better than this filter. The full wave rectifier has a ripple factor. It is depending upon our L omega and this L. So that is gamma is equal to RL divided by 3 square root of 2 omega L, where omega is equal to 2 pi F. Now, let us see the choke input, that is a combination of L and C. L is always connected in series, C is always connected in parallel, and the output is taken through RL. Here, the rectified output, it is a pulsating one, unidirectional pulsating. As it is reaches to this inductor L, so it will magnetize and it will get a demagnetize, but it will not reaches to the ground. And still after passing through the inductor, if the ripples are remains, then the capacitor, it will allows the ripples, means it will allows the AC components, and the remaining DC will get through the output load. Therefore, for a full wave rectifier, the ripple factor is gamma is equal to 1 divided by 6 square root of 2 omega square LC. Here omega is equal to 2 pi f, and here this ripple factor is independent of RL, only with it depending upon L and C component. That compared to a single L and single C, this choke input filter is gives a better filter. And now this capacitor input or pi section filter. Here always the capacitor is connected in parallel and the inductor is connected in series. So by taking a two capacitor and a one inductor, it is in the form of a pi section, and output is taken through the load RL. As the rectified output, that is where input of this filter, it is the rectified output. Here it is a pulsating one. After it enters into this C1, the small pulses means the C1, it will get the charges and discharges, and it will passes most of the pulsating, that is the AC component to C1, and the remaining it will passes into the inductor L, and which it does not allows the AC component. Depending upon the capacity of the inductor, the value of L, so it will allows the DC component. Still, if the ripples are present, then the ripples are passes into the C2, and the remaining DC component will get at the output load. So here the filtered output will get only small amount of ripples will get through the load. So for a full wave rectifier, the ripple factor is gamma is equal to 1 divided by 4 square root of 2 omega 3 C1 C2 L into RL, where omega is equal to 2 pi f. By substituting the value of all, we get a ripple factor. Okay, let us see the comparison between these filters: capacitor filter, L section filter, pi section filter. In case of capacitor filter, ripple factor varies inversely as a load resistance, where in case of L section, ripple factor varies, means it is independent of load resistance. And also here in case of pi section filter, this ripple factor varies inversely as load resistance. And the factor of this ripple factor, it is equal to, in case of capacitor filter, 1 divided by 4 square root of 3 FC RL, where in case of L section, it is equal to 1 divided by 6 square root of 2 omega square LC, where in case of pi section filter, it is 1 divided by 4 square root of 2 omega square C1 C2 L into RL. And here in case of capacitor filter, the voltage regulation is poor, where and in case of L filter, it is fair, and voltage regulation is poor, means the output voltage is little bit low compared to the capacitor filter. So output voltage is high in the case of capacitor filter, where in case of L section filter it is low, and in case of pi section filter it is also a little bit less. There, but depending upon the ripple, so it will remove the AC component. The filtering function of the pi section filter is better than LC filter and C filter. So it is preferred for all except the low power rectifiers. So we have studied the filters and types of filters: capacitor filter, series inductor filter, L section filter, and pi section filter. These are the few references that you can follow. Thank you.